Welcome to the SEO.co Search Engine Optimization Podcast. Digital marketing essentials and next level tactics. From offsite and on-site optimization to persuasive selling and everything in between. You'll learn actionable tips on what it takes to outright and outrank your competition. Now, here's your host, Timothy Carter.
Thanks for joining me on the podcast. Today we're going to talk about what is second-tier link building. Link building is one of the most important strategies in any search engine optimization campaign, but the straightforward basic tactics of link building often aren't enough to get you the results you want or keep you safe from the threat of penalties. Second-tier link building, or as the practice of building second-tier links that feed your campaign by pointing to first-tier links, is a powerful way to improve your results. But what exactly are second-tier links? What is the value in second-tier link building? And how can you structure your SEO campaign to include both first-tier and second-tier? Well, let's start with some basic definitions and an explanation of link building from a high perspective. In case you aren't familiar, link building is a set of strategies designed to help you earn and place links that point back to your site. While it's possible to try and manage an SEO strategy without link building, most practitioners find that link building is an indispensable weapon in their arsenal of growing organic visibility. When Google decides, how to rank search results, it considers both the relevance and the authority of the potential results. Relevance refers to the context of the page and whether it matches the user's query. Authority refers to how trustworthy that page is. And this trustworthiness is measured in terms of quote-unquote domain authority and page authority, which exist at the domain and page levels respectively. These metrics are calculated in large part based on the number and quality of links pointing to a page or domain. In other words, the more links you have pointing to your site, technically the better those links are, the higher your pages are going to rank. And now, don't get me wrong, this is a very basic overview of a complex and nuanced topic. So for your link building campaign to be successful, you'll need to consider your external content, the placement of your links, your link sources, and many more variables. So, how do first and second tier links play into this strategy? Well, first tier links are the links you build on an external source that point to one of your web pages. You can think of these as standard SEO links. They pass authority directly from one source to your website and are incredibly valuable for increasing your domain and page level authority. Most link builders these days create first tier links by writing high quality content on external websites. And these pieces of content cite your on-site content as a source, providing a statistic or a value add for further reading to the context of the article. Second-tier links, by contrast, are links that are built on external sources that point to a piece of content containing a first-tier link. And these links are designed to pass authority and traffic to the piece of content responsible for generating value with the first-tier link. For example, let's consider your website being A and an external publisher being B, and a separate external publisher being C. So a first tier link may exist in a piece of content on site B pointing to site A. Once that first tier link exists, a second tier link could be built on site C pointing back to site B. Make sense? I hope so, because I can't show you visually how that works. So even with this definition, there are two main types of second tier links. One, linking to a page with a first tier link. It's straightforward second tier links pointing directly to a page that contains that first tier link with no alterations or other functions. Calling up that previous example, C points to B and B points to A. Now, you could also combine first and second tier links. They're used in conjunction with first tier links. In this case, your content on site C would contain both a second tier link to site B which contains that first tier link on its own, and a first tier link that points to A. So in other words, C points to both B and A, and B points to A. This approach is arguably more powerful since it capitalizes on both first and second tier link values simultaneously. However, it may also be riskier. So that's something you've got to decide on how risk adverse are you when it comes to your link building. And when it comes to second tier link buildings, most clients like to just focus on, that second tier link instead of driving a first tier link within that second tier link. I hope that makes sense. And, those kinds of links consistently to your big, first tier links can continue to drive the value and the visibility organically of that particular link back to your site. And I think that's about it for today's episode. Next time, we'll cover why to use second tier link building and the best practices for such a campaign. If you're already knowledgeable about second tier links, come on over to SEO.co and schedule a time to have a free consultation. If you're not, same process. Come on over and have a free consultation. We'll walk you step by step through our link building process and show you how you can scale your ability to outright and outrank your competition.
Thank you for joining us on the SEO.co podcast. We appreciate your time. Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe to the show and visit SEO.co for more resources based on today's topic, as well as access to more podcast episodes to help you improve your site's long-term SEO success.